crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside. From the dust to the dawn outside. So in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside. My sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, your bladder be all outside. Cause it's a war outside. I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside. And that's a definite. Cannonball wrecking shit. Excellent. Rhyme Barack and bombing like the president. I remain strong. King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do. That's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent. Chain on, hella bent. Throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the braids in. Shades on. Made men. Cause we put in work to stop the earth until they cave in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid when we bout to leave the sword and the stone. Nigga, we warriors. Hardcore, tracking the pride. And let the Hebrew speak, nigga. General eyes. And we talking super heavy, nigga. That's the surprise. With all scripture, street talk, word to Captain the Kai. Nigga, we blazing. Ripping the mic with all facts. Doing the knowledge to the max. Till we cracking the pavement. UPK, y'all the one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's autumn, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, your cord unplugged, and that's real. Oh, I get it, cat tie. War, they not of our kind. I get the order, then it's handle kind. Not the one kind, without a doubt in my mind. I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody that come against us, they should probably resign. Cause it's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but can they take some? Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now. I'ma go and sell off these polos to get a 4 pound. Damn sure ain't started the war, but I'ma end it. Cause the spiritual war could turn carnal any minute. I remember riding back in the days, window was tinted. But Salaki, I'm done with that carnal shit, I repented. And they bomb-proof the booth every time I'm about to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth and I'ma defend it. And I get my second wind just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside, I'm jumping in it. It's a war going on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside. From the dust to the dawn outside. So in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside. My sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, your bladder be all outside. Cause it's a war outside. I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside.
Nobody's safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762, flip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still a break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for that bullshit. Kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall. Something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transform the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your casualties. Courage of King David, battling like the Maccabees. Find out who you think that nigga, walk to him casually. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty, take it, they hate it savagely. I try leaving rap alone, but I guess that this had to be. Keep you grounded like gravity, in the ville, but it's amity. Horror, I seen calamity, scar you up for my family. Mumble rappers be mad at me, fuck them up in they faculty. They words sweet, sit in they mouth and causing cavities. Yeah, it's a war, but none of you suckers worry.
It's a war going on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside. From the dust to the dawn outside. So in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside. My sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, your bladder be all outside. Cause it's a war outside. I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside.
my niggas ride for me. I got niggas that'll die for me. You niggas ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you won't bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilt like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that, cause niggas get killed like that when you ain't built like that. You niggas ain't, you niggas ain't, you niggas.
Did somebody already send Officer Nafzat a picture of the tour?
I did, sir. You live right now, sir.
Alright, Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatah to all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Lathabah Shem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. We're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And what we teach is that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. And we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. If it is not of the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, then you are not in the truth.
Right.
And with that being said, one of the things we're going to talk about today is what I've been finding to be a hot topic amongst a lot of Christians right now, and that is if it is a sin or against God to drink alcohol. You understand? A lot of Christians firmly believe that by drinking alcohol, they are committing a sin. Meanwhile, what they don't understand is that every time they walk into their church on Sunday, they are committing a sin. You understand? Every time they pray to their God, they are committing a sin. You understand? Every time they cut open that Easter ham, they are committing sin.
Right.
You understand? And the thing is that they try to make it. They try to demonize drinking like it's such a horrible thing. Meanwhile, you sitting here believing that it's a sin to drink alcohol without even knowing that the preacher that you paying your money to, when you not looking, he drinking and sleeping with prostitutes.
Right.
You understand? And so, with that being said, we're just here to dispel the lies of the Christian church, because the Christian church has you believing all kinds of things. They have you believing that it's a sin to drink alcohol, but it's okay to commit abortion. You understand? It's a sin to have more than one wife, but it's okay to be a homosexual. So the Christian church, salagi for lack of better words, but they are ass backwards when it comes to the Bible.
Right.
You understand? And so what today we're going to talk about drinking. You understand? Now, of course, you can drink. There are people in the world who can control their alcohol, and there are people in the world who cannot control their alcohol. People who cannot control their alcohol typically do what? Those are people that will drink, get drunk, and get into a fight.
Right.
That type of person should not drink. You understand? Or you have people that drink, get drunk, and have random sex with a random woman or a man. You understand? Those type of people should not drink because they're drinking to the point where they commit sin. You understand? Whereas otherwise, when they were sober, they would not do those things. You understand? So drinking, you understand, by itself is not a sin according to the Bible. You understand? And I'm going to prove that in a few different ways by going to the Bible. The first thing I want to talk about is, it's the Christians that believe this.
Right.
You understand? And you know, there's maybe other religions that believe it as well. I'm not sure if vegans believe that, but you know, I know that Christians, a lot of Christians believe that it's a sin to drink alcohol.
Right.
You understand? And so, here's the thing. If it's a sin, of course, every Christian knows, like, without even having to be said, that Christ, who they consider, they call themselves a Christian. Christian, they're supposed to be followers of Christ. You understand? But they don't even know Christ. And because if you look at it, every Christian knows that the first miracle that Christ or Yahushua ever displayed on this earth was doing what? Go ahead, Doc.
Turning water to wine.
Turning water into wine. You understand? That was his first miracle. You understand? Before he healed the blind, before he raised the dead man from the ground,
Right.
Yahushua gave us a drink. You understand? He gave us a drink. You understand? Now, if drinking was a sin, now we just looking at the Christian, just looking at it from Christian theology. You know, Christians believe that Christ is God. You understand? They believe that Jesus Christ and God are one. I remember a Christian said that one time to me so hardcore. I just couldn't help but laugh.
Right.
It just sounded so crazy coming out of his mouth when he said it. You understand? But Christians believe that Jesus Christ and God are one. So if Jesus Christ and God are one, you understand, then why would God cause so many people to sin if drinking was a sin?
Right.
You understand? You making God out like he's just an evil, wicked bastard. You understand? That's not what God would do. That's what Satan would do. You understand? So why would he do that? So we're gonna go ahead and go to that story in the Bible. And when you got it out, go ahead and read John chapter 2, Bible show. Go ahead.
Oh, we got a couple people saying that the volume is low.
The volume is low.
I don't know how we can. It's like a volume piece on. I mean, like I
How's
got it
that?
turned up all the way.
Is it popping up higher on the?
Nah, it's just.
Is it going down or going up?
It's just going.
Going down, going up. Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't even know if turning that thing even make a difference.
I don't think so.
Cause I'm sure it's turning the hell out of it.
No, it's just.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
You have to speak a little louder.
All right. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me, Tawab?
It did go up just a little bit.
It went up just a little bit. All right, Most High in Christ. All right, if can everybody hear me? Put ones in the chat if you can hear. Put ones in the chat if you can hear me fine. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear fine. If you're on Facebook, type a 1. If you're on YouTube, put a 1. If you can hear me okay. We got any ones?
Cool. So he said, it's the wild now. I just speaking into the microphone.
All right, Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. So let's go ahead and get it. Go to John chapter 2, Baba Kashah. Start at verse 1.
Sir. This is the book of John, chapter 2, verse 1.
Can y'all hear Maradaki on the mic?
Yeah, we getting one, I'm sure.
All right, go ahead and read Maradaki.
Sir. The book of John, chapter 2, verse 1. In the third day, there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee.
You understand? So this is a big day. This was a big day going on in Israel. You understand? One thing we know for sure is, believe it or not, black folks love some weddings. You understand? I believe black folks do weddings better than anybody, in my opinion. You understand? I went to a wedding one time just to be a photographer and had a blast at the wedding. You know what I mean? But black folks, we do it big when we have a wedding. You understand? Especially at the reception. That's like a club with $1,000 suit on. You understand? So we got a wedding going on in Israel. You understand? Two black people coming together to be married. You understand? Read on.
And the mother of Christ was there.
The mother of who?
Christ was there.
You understand? Now, we all know that the mother of Christ is Mary. You understand? Who the Christian church believes is this holy virgin that ain't never been touched by man.
Right.
You understand? Who just happened to bear the holy seed, giving birth to a magic baby. You understand? That's who the Christian church believed the mother of Christ was.
Right.
But of course, that's not correct. Go ahead and read on.
Verse 2. And both Christ were called in his disciples to the marriage.
You understand? It says, and both Yahushua was called and his disciples to the marriage. You understand? So he was invited to the marriage, him and all his brothers. You understand? All the brothers was invited to this marriage. Read on.
Verse 3. And when they wanted wine.
And when they wanted what?
Wine.
When they wanted wine. What is wine? You understand? Is that a non-alcoholic beverage? You understand? And here's the thing. You believe it's a sin to drink alcohol and then drink wine every Sunday.
Right.
Is that not a sin according to the Christian? Like what they do, opt out and get the grape juice? No, don't worry about it, Pastor. I'll take the grape juice today. You know I don't drink because I'm a good Christian. You understand? But it says, and the people wanted wine. Now, of course, we know in the ISUPK to believe that Yahushua was a hardcore brother.
Right.
You understand? He was a hardcore brother. So if drinking wine was a sin, when all these people would have wanted wine, then being the hardcore brother he is, he would have checked everybody right there on the spot. Right. Would he not?
Right.
Just like he checked the brothers that was selling and trading money out in front of the temple.
Right.
You understand? He didn't bite his tongue in that scenario. You understand? Read on. So let's find out what Yahushua did about these wicked, evil bastards trying to commit a sin against the Lord.
Right.
Read on.
And the mother of Christ said unto him, they have no wine.
So his mother brought it to Christ's attention. They have no wine. So now why would she bring it to his attention? If Yahushua is so firm against drinking alcohol, then why would his mother come to him and be like, Yahushua, it ain't no wine. They ain't got no wine left.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then he really don't care. Like, woman, they shouldn't have none in the first place. That's what he should say, right?
Right.
You understand? But we gonna find out what he actually did. You understand? And here's the thing: when brothers and sisters, when they come into the school, they gonna realize that what I'm about to say is correct. But when you come into the school and you used to be a drug dealer, you used to sell weed, you used to smoke weed, you used to do this and do that. When you stop doing that, people not gonna come to you asking you for it.
Right.
You understand? They not gonna come to you be like, man, you know what I mean? Let me hit the blunt with you. You understand? Because they know that you gonna be like, man, you need to put that stuff down.
Right.
You need to, you know what I mean? Because they know that we gonna be hardcore against it. They gonna, you know how the family get when you start coming at them with the scriptures. Oh man, I don't want to hear that,
Right.
man. Come on, man. They don't even invite you over to Christmas no more. Because every time they call you about Christmas, you like, you know the Lord don't want us to celebrate no Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Celebrate the white man holiday.
Right.
You know how them conversations go. We get to the point where the family don't even expect you to be around no more. You understand? They just sit up there. Even if y'all in the same house, they'll sit up there on Thanksgiving and have their little depressing meal while you downstairs on Xbox Live.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Not giving a damn about their Thanksgiving.
Right.
You understand? Get to the point where they don't even bother you with it because they know what you're going to say. So knowing that if Christ was against alcohol, why would Mary even go to him? Read on. We're going to find out why Mary went to him. In just a second. We're going to read on and see. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Yahushua said unto her, Woman, what have I do with thee?
He said, what?
Woman, what have I do with thee?
You understand? He says, woman, what have I to do with thee? You understand? If you wondering what color Christ is, what people on the earth talk like this? You understand? What people on the earth talk, and think about it, this is a hardcore brother now.
Right.
You understand? What people on the earth talk like this? That's black folk, man.
Right.
Black folk, man, woman, what they got to do with me?
Exactly.
You understand? What they got to do with me? They the ones throwing the party. I'm the guest.
Right.
What they got to do with me? Why you telling me? You understand? But he knew why she was telling him. Read on. What he say after that?
Mine hour is not yet come.
He said what?
Mine hour is not yet come.
You understand? He's saying mine hour is not yet come. You understand? It's not time for him to start performing these miracles.
Right.
You understand? It's not time for him to start doing this in front of these people. You understand? And because he already knew what she was coming to him for. You know how they say it was understood and got to be explained.
Right.
She came to him because she know the power that's within her son. You understand? She know because the angel told her. You understand? And so now, is it right for his mother to do that? No. But that's another way how you can tell that Mary was a black woman.
Right.
You understand? Because think about it. You understand? Mothers do that today with black folks. You understand? Even all the way down to the simplest thing of, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might can't turn water into wine, but he ain't got bad credit. You understand? We can get that cable bill. Yeah, it's in tell Natazar Jr. I said come here real quick. You understand? You know what I mean? So, you know, black women still, you know, it's just in our nature. We do that. You understand? We've always done that. Mary did that. You understand? That's just how black women get down sometimes. You know, we go to our kids for a little bit of that assist. Because keep in mind, even at this time, I mean, we was being oppressed by the Romans. You understand? So we were still living in the same conditions that black folks is living in today. You understand? Read on.
Verse 5. His mother said unto the servants, whatsoever he had said unto you, do it.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. And there were set there 6 water pots of stone, after the manner of the purifying of the Jews, containing 2 or 3 firkins apiece. Verse 7. Yahushua said unto them, fill the water pots with water.
Do what?
Fill the water pots with water.
So Yahushua told all his disciples to fill those water pots with water. You understand? This is what his response was to being told about the wine. The party they ain't got no more wine. The liquor ran out.
Right.
They done ran out of liquor. You understand? It takes 6 months to make some, 30 days to make some wine.
Right.
Yahushua, you know what I mean? Hook us up. Hook the party up. You know what I mean? Save the day. You understand? And he told the disciples, you know what I mean? Fill the pots up with water. You understand? Read on.
And they filled them up to the brim.
You understand? So they followed that order. Christ gave them an order. And his disciples followed that order and filled them things to the brim. Read on.
Verse 8. And he said unto them, draw out now and bear unto the governor of the feast.
He said what?
Draw out now and bear unto the governor of the feast.
Go ahead.
And they bear it.
You understand? So what he did was he told them to go ahead. After he told them to fill them up with water, he said, all right, now pour the man a glass. You understand? Pour the man a glass. The governor of the feast. You understand? That's the man who basically running the party. You know, pour the man a glass. You understand? Read on.
Verse 9. When the ruler of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine.
Hold on. The water was what?
Made wine.
So Yahushua turned this water into wine. And then he gave the man a drink.
Right.
You understand? Read on.
and knew not whence it was.
He said what?
And knew not whence it was.
You understand? So he didn't even know where this came from. He didn't even, he was, you know what I mean? Think about it like this is the kind of response he get. This think about what's going on. He said he knew where it was.
Right.
You ever ate or drank something so good, you sit there and you go, you know, you take a sip like, you know what I mean? You be like, whoa, what the hell? What the hell this come from? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what happened. Read on.
Come. But the servants withdrew the water new.
You understand? So the servants, they knew what was going on. They knew where the wine came from because they seen the miracle happen. They seen it happen. Read on.
The governor of the feast called the bridegroom.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. And said unto him, every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine. And when men have well drunk, then that which is worse, but thou hast kept the good wine until now.
You understand? Think about it. The governor said, basically what he's saying is that normally when it's a party, you put out the good wine first, and when everybody get good and drunk, then you put out the bad wine. You understand? He said, but y'all save the good wine for last.
Right.
You understand? So he talking about how good the wine was. He talking about how good it is. How good is it if it's a sin to be drinking it?
Right.
You understand? Read on.
Come. Verse 11. The beginning of miracles did Christ in Cana of Galilee,
Go ahead.
and manifested forth his glory, and his disciples believed on him.
You understand? So this was his first miracle. You understand? This was his first miracle. You understand? It's very significant. If it wasn't important, it wouldn't even be in the Bible.
Right.
You understand? This was the first time that he displayed this power that the Lord gave him. You understand? It was the first time that ever happened, and the first time he did it, he saved the party. Brought out the good wine.
Right.
You understand? They said, man, normally cats put out the good wine first, and then after everybody get drunk, then we start slipping out the bad wine. You understand? That sound like Jake all day.
Right.
Where, like, you know, sometimes you might have janky club owners where they'll have, they buy all the bottles and things like that to sell at the club. You know, if everybody drinking a particular drink, they might put out be like $2 Ciroc all night. They might put out Ciroc the first 10, 20 bottles. After that, they didn't put that Seagram's gin in them Ciroc bottles.
Right.
You understand? When you getting poured up, you drinking that Seagram's or that Taka. You understand? You ain't drinking that Ciroc. You understand? But the governor of the party said that y'all saved the good wine for last.
Right.
So not only did Yahushua, his first miracle was turning water into wine, but he made some good wine. Some you know what I mean? Some put some hair on your chest wine.
Right.
You understand? Made the party even better. You understand?
Come.
So now, with the very next verse, it talks about, him moving forward. You understand, from this. So it doesn't really go back to, you understand, it doesn't go back and say, he did this and all them people was evil and wicked, but he forgave them. It don't say nothing like that for you Christians out there. You understand? It said Mary came to him and was like, you know what I mean? You know what it is. You know what time it is. Go ahead and do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? He like, what that got to do with me?
Right.
You understand? But she ain't even respond. That's how you know that's a black woman.
Right.
Your mama be like, wash the dishes. Be like, I'm trying to do this. And she gone.
Right.
She ain't hear nothing you said after that. You know what I'm saying? She just know the dishes better be washed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how we reading about the ancient history of black people. You understand? And guess what? Back in this day, Yahushua turned water into wine.
Right.
You understand? So now here's the thing. Now I'm gonna really blow your mind. You understand? Now I'm gonna definitely blow your mind. Matthew. Matter of fact, give me Luke chapter. Hold on. Give me Matthew. Give me Luke chapter 7. Yeah, I was trying to figure out which one I'm gonna pull.
When we start at verse 1, sir?
Let me see. I don't want to read through the whole chapter. Give me 33. Let me start at verse 33.
This the book of Luke. This the book of Luke, chapter 7, verse 33. For John the Baptist came neither eating bread nor drinking wine.
Matter of fact, start at verse 31.
Verse
Matter of fact, start at verse 30.
Verse 30. But the Pharisees and lawyers rejected the counsel of the Most High against themselves, being not baptized of him.
You understand? So basically, what that's saying, how can I put this? This is kind of like, when it says they rejected the counsel of the Most High against themselves, being not baptized of him. What does that mean? Think about that. You know what I'm saying? This happens every single day, all across Israel.
Right.
What is this talking about? What does it mean when it says being not baptized of him?
Would it be rejecting the truth?
Okay. They are definitely rejecting the truth.
Mm.
You understand? I put it like I was kind of looking for like a scenario. So that's kind of like imagine this, right? Imagine Commander General Yohana giving the order for brothers to come back into the UPK, for all camps to come back together, right? And you have brothers that may have left the school that had higher rank than Commander General Yohana. You understand? When they left, they were ranked higher than him. So they were not under his tutelage.
Right.
They were over him when they left the truth. You understand? But once they left the truth, of course, they don't have no rank.
Right.
But they are not under Commander General Yohana, or weren't at that time when they were in the school. So us being under Commander General Yohana is like us being baptized by Commander General Yohana. You understand? Which he is the physical. He basically is in place of Yahushua until Yahushua returns as the head of Israel. You understand? And so the thing is that, you understand, we follow Commander General Yohana, as just like he follows Yahushua. You understand? And these men are like men who were not under the tutelage of Commander General Yohana.
Right.
You understand? And say if Commander General Yohana was to give one of them counsel on a situation, say, brother, you shouldn't do this, then that he gonna be like, man, I ain't listening to you. You was ranked under me. You understand? I ain't under you. I was never under you. You know, I'm not under your tutelage. I ain't your student. You see what I'm saying? So they rejected the counsel. You understand? So read on.
Verse 31. And the Lord said, whereunto then shall I liken the men of this generation?
You understand? So that's some cold. That's some cold. That's a cold one for Yahushua to say. You understand? He's sitting there like, what should I compare this generation of men to? You understand? Read on.
And to what are they like?
To what are they like? You know what I mean? He like, what can I compare these men to? these so-called men of this generation, and he's looking at it, thinking about the way we look, at like the men in the world. You know what I'm saying? We look at brothers in the world like, man, what can I compare these men to? We oftentimes compare them to females.
Right.
You understand? Because a lot of brothers in the world have, you know, and we had effeminate tendencies before we came into the truth. You understand? We was shaving our beards off. You understand? Didn't even know that the reason why men shave their beards off is to look more effeminate.
Right.
You understand? Because women don't have beards.
Right.
That is effeminate. Now, I'm not saying, you know, of course, you know, I am not blessed with the beard. So, like, I do not have a Mardaki beard. You know what I mean? I got, you know, I got a Natazaka bar beard. You know what I mean? It's, a lot of Gadites got this kind of beard. You understand? So, you know, amongst the Gadites, I think it's Captain Saga Warg. You know, he killing the game. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? So, but nevertheless, you know, yeah, you might not grow a beard. You know, there's some brothers, they might just have 2 or 3 hairs right here and that's it. You know what I mean? But they got them hairs.
Right.
You understand? But the thing is that, you know, we look at men in the world when we see them wearing them skinny jeans, you know what I mean? We look at them a certain type of way. You understand? So Yahweh Shai is even looking at them. That's how we talk about it. We mentioned it about the Christian church.
Right.
How the men in the Christian church, you know, they operate a certain way that we don't agree with. You understand? So we oftentimes compare them, and that's what he's doing. He's pondering, what should I compare these men of this generation to? You understand? Let's see what he said. Read on.
Verse 32. They are like unto children sitting in the marketplace.
He said they're like what?
Children sitting in the marketplace.
You understand? So Yahweh shall compare the men of this generation to children sitting in the marketplace. Read on.
And calling one another and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced.
You understand? Saying what?
And ye have, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced.
You understand? He's saying we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. What does it mean to pipe unto you? What does that mean? Anybody know what that means? He says that we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. I know we got some. I know. I almost gave it away. What does that mean?
We got an answer.
Go ahead.
Kazakh Shapar says, singing.
Okay. I mean, you could say that. That's part of it, yeah. You know, I'll take that. You know, they basically meaning like we played music for you. You know, we entertained you, and you were not entertained. You understand? Like a comedian stand up, I told you jokes and you ain't even laugh.
Right.
You understand? Or I played the music and you ain't even like the beat.
Right.
You understand? I sat up here and put together this show and you ain't even watch it. You understand? Like how basically like like he's comparing, which is effeminate. You know, basically saying these men of this generation, all they want is attention.
Right.
You understand? All we want is attention. Like a child would sit there and just make noise. You understand? And talk your head off because they want attention. You understand? So it's almost like with children, you kind of got to learn to deal with them. Like children, oh, okay, yeah, that's okay, yeah, all right. You watching the game, you into the game, but you programmed to say, oh, yeah, oh, that's good. You know, they'd be like, I'm about to stick the fork in the socket. Oh, okay, that's nice. Okay, then you watching a football game or something. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, with kids, it's like they're constantly battling to get your attention. You understand? And what he's comparing the men of this generation to is like attention-seeking children. You understand? Which that's coincidentally what we compare women to be like. Attention-seeking children. You understand? Read on.
Come. We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced.
You understand? So that's what the men of these generation, they're saying, you know, we've done all these things for you, and you ain't even enjoying it.
Right.
You ain't didn't even, you know what I mean? Read on.
We have mourned to you, and ye have not wept.
You understand? Read on.
Verse 33. For John the Baptist came neither eating bread nor drinking wine.
Salakia, that's not what he was saying. He says, for we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. Salakia. What he's saying, it's Salakia. Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead, Salakia. That was correct. Go ahead.
Want me to read
Verse 33.
sir. Verse 33. For John the Baptist came neither eating bread nor drinking wine.
You understand? It says, for John the Baptist, here's the thing. This is the hypocrisy of a Christian. You understand? He's saying, for John the Baptist came neither eating bread nor drinking wine. Read on.
And ye say he hath the devil.
You understand? So now, of course, John the Baptist ate food. You understand? He he was known for eating locusts and honey in the wilderness. You understand? So he definitely ate. You understand? So, but what that's saying is he didn't feast the way we feasted.
Right.
You understand? He didn't eat a diet that most would consider to be a well-balanced diet. You understand? John the Baptist was focused on the work of the Lord. You understand? And so that's what John the Baptist's focus was on. You understand? And he didn't drink wine. And so they said that he had a devil because of those things. You understand? But read on.
Verse 34. The Son of Man is come eating and drinking.
So here's the deal. So now he's basically saying, I'm the contrary. Y'all was talking all that junk about John the Baptist. Say he, talking about him not eating and not drinking with y'all. So now fast forward, here I am. I eat with you and drink with you.
Right.
You understand? But read on.
Come. The Son of Man is come eating and drinking. And
Now here's the thing. If drinking was a sin, what did Yahushua out his own mouth say he was doing? Read it again.
Eating and drinking.
Eating and what?
Drinking.
Eating and what?
Drinking.
You understand? I thought it was a sin to drink alcohol.
Eating and drinking.
You understand? He was eating good and he was drinking good.
Come.
You understand? But yet, how many times you done heard a Christian say it's wrong to drink?
Right.
Christians will go out to the club. No, and here's the thing: they don't drink alcohol. You understand? But yet they still whores and homosexuals.
Right.
You understand? Now you not drinking alcohol just removes your excuse for being a whore.
Right.
Now you a sober whore. You did it on purpose. You understand? Read on.
Come. Behold a gluttonous man and a wine.
You understand? It says, behold a gluttonous man.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Meaning they talking about Yahushua eating. So all they do is eat all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? All they do is eat. You understand? Read on.
Behold a gluttonous man and a wine bibber.
And a what?
Wine bibber.
And a what?
Wine bibber.
This is what they accusing Yahushua of being. What is a wine bibber? What is a wine bibber? Go ahead, Doc.
A person that drinks too much wine.
A person that drinks too much wine. They call him a wine bibber. They call him an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They say that about brothers in the UPK. Oh, y'all some alcoholics in the UPK.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But here's the thing. Christ drunk wine. And guess what? They was talking trash about him. So you know what? When Christ said, when he said, if the world hated you, know that they hated me first. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? If you hate people because they drink alcohol, you hate another black man just because he drink alcohol, then you are the people that Christ was talking about. You understand? You were the people that you would have hated Christ. If Christ was here today, you would hate Christ. You understand? Because you and all your Christianness, you understand, when Christ sit down at the table to have his drink, because he said he wasn't going to have another drink until he returned. You understand? And so here's the deal. When Christ come back to have that drink, how you going to feel about it, Christian?
Right.
You understand? Because Christ was, he was cracking them bottles. He was popping bottles back in the day. You understand? And you know, back then they had that strong. You think they got strong now? I can't imagine. I probably wouldn't have drunk nothing back in the day. You understand? I'd have been the one sip shouty. Just give me a little shot. Just pour me a little bit in the glass. And now all I need is that little bit all night. I'm good. You understand? Read on.
Come on, sir. Weinberger, a friend of the publicans and sinners.
Hold on, read that again.
A friend of publicans and sinners.
You understand? Read it again.
A friend of publicans and sinners.
And guess what? Yahushua not only drank alcohol, but he was also a friend of publicans and sinners. You understand? Now check this out, right? You understand? I remember General Muhammad brought it out one class, and it was heavy to me when he said that, and it hit, you know, because I was young in the truth, coming into the truth, finding out all the things that we learned, you know, all the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. You understand? And so here's the deal, right? General Muhammad mentioned that you might have a brother on the side of the road, homeless. Probably hadn't had a decent meal in 3 days. You understand? His woman left him for another man. You understand? Found out all the kids wasn't his. You understand? And the brother living on the street. You understand? The brother living on the street. You understand? And the brother asking for a couple dollars. And you got some evil bastards that will walk up to this brother and say, you know what I'm saying, that'll walk up to this brother and say, everything's a while? Everything's a while?
Be kind.
Okay. All right, so, you know, so brothers will, you know, or brothers and sisters or Christians will walk up to the brother, offer the brother money, and then say, you're not going to buy alcohol with this money, would you? You understand? You're not going to go off and buy a bottle of alcohol with this $5 I'm about to give you, are you? You understand? When if you look at the brother's conditions, you understand? The brother is clearly living in hell.
Right.
You understand? The brother's living on the street. Hasn't had a decent meal in days. And here you are haggling him about this funky $5 that you about to go spend on God knows what anyway. You understand? And you worry about what this brother is going to do with the $5. You understand? If anybody needs a drink, you understand? That brother needs a drink. You understand? I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong, Mardaki?
Wow, sir.
You understand? If anybody needs a drink, that brother needs a drink.
Right.
You understand? And so here's the deal, right? Give me 1 second. Here's the deal. Why don't you go to Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 6. This is why we oftentimes say in the UPK that Christians do not know the Bible.
Right.
They do not know the Bible. Because, like, for the reason why they have that feeling towards that brother is because in their mind, they think that drinking is wrong. They thinking that drinking destroys your life. Just having one beer will just be the most evil, wicked thing. You understand? And, you know what I mean? And so they'll look down on a man who just worked a 12-hour shift, got off work and stopped at the store and went and paid him $2 for one of them big old cold Bud Lights after a hard day's work. He about to just go home, drink his beer, watch the game, take a shower, and go to sleep and work all over again to provide for his children.
Right.
You understand? But yet this man is wicked and evil for having a drink. You understand? And so you got this brother that's homeless on the street, and you sitting here wanting to chastise him about, even if he honest with you, like, I just need a drink, man. You understand? Even if he honest with you, that's just gonna make it even worse. That's gonna make what you say even worse. So instead, what you should do is you understand, get that man a drink.
Right.
You understand? Matter of fact, I want you to read Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 6, Baba Kashaf.
Come on. Book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 6. Give strong drink.
Give what?
Strong drink.
Now, is that talk about ginger ale?
Strong drink.
You understand? What is strong drink? We know good and well what a strong drink is
Right.
at the UPK.
Right.
But what is strong drink? Anybody? I want somebody in the chat to answer this question. What is strong drink? Matter of fact, I would like a Christian to answer that question. You understand? What is strong drink? What is that talking? Is it talking about vinegar? Oh, we should. Is it talking about vinegar?
Right.
Because that's a strong drink. I mean, it could be talking about that. I know it ain't talking about ammonia. You understand? What is strong drink? What is that? You understand? Anybody in the chat can answer. I would prefer a Christian, some unsuspecting Christian exposes himself today and answers that question. That's what I'm hoping for. You understand? But if somebody in the chat could answer that question, what is strong drink? What is that? What is strong drink? We got no answers?
Not sure, sir.
And what is strong drink? Somebody's got to know.
Right.
Just give it a guess. If you don't know, if you're wrong, that's fine. Class is where you can afford to be wrong.
Right.
You understand? What is strong drink? I know some of the brothers know. The brothers got to know.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? What is strong drink? Got any answers? Go ahead.
Kazak Shapar said liquor is no Christian answers.
Liquor. Kazak Shapar hit the nail on the head.
Right.
Strong drink is liquor. That is strong drink.
Right.
You understand? That is strong drink, aka the good stuff. You understand? Aka the top shelf. You understand? Strong drink. Johnny Walker Black Label, Blue Label. You understand? That's what it's talking about. You understand? Go ahead, read it again from the top.
Sir. This book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 6.
31 verse 6. The Lord, the scripture's telling you to do something. It's something specific you're supposed to do with this strong drink. You understand? We're about to find out. Read on.
Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish.
It says, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish. You understand? What does that mean? Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish. Does that mean that the liquor is only reserved for somebody who about to get executed? You understand? Is that what that means? Like he about to get the electric chair. Go ahead and pop that Hennessy bottle and
Right.
let him get drunk till he can't stand no more. Then we'll go ahead and electrocute him. Is that what that mean?
Wow, sir.
You understand? What does that mean, Mardaki?
That means the person that is of low estate and just can't bear living in this hell anymore.
Correct. You understand? With so many brothers and sisters deal with that every day. You understand? So many brothers and sisters deal with that every day. Go ahead, Mardaki.
And this is definitely real heavy because our oppressor definitely knows this, and because within the hoods of America, it's mainly like the ghettos of America. It's a liquor store on every corner.
Right.
So America is profiting off of our hell, off
Right.
of our poverty, because they know this scripture exactly. You
Yeah.
understand? And they understand exactly that we need some type of strong drink because of the
Right.
hell that they are putting us in.
Right.
So they want to continue to remind us that we are in hell.
Right.
By having a liquor store in the Christian church on every corner. In the
Right. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And not only that, man, but think about how many times, you understand, a brother or a sister, you know, then you know, I mean, I can't even imagine being a Christian and losing my slavery and coming home finding my woman in the bed with the next door neighbor. You understand? And just completely in a daze.
Right.
And I can't go have a drink. You understand? I can't imagine living with that amount of anxiety at that moment, and to also be telling yourself, I can't drink. I can't have a drink. When the Bible says to give strong drink unto him that's about to perish.
Right.
You understand? The man who feel like all hope is lost, give that man a drink. You understand? Give that man a drink. The Bible say to do that. It don't say it's a sin to do to drink.
Right.
It say give that man a drink.
Right.
He about to perish. This man about to go to court. He facing 25 to life.
Right.
Give this man a drink. You understand? This man on child support. You understand? They talking about taking his license and throwing him in jail for a child that ain't even his.
Right.
He just ain't show up to court. You understand? Give that man a drink, man.
Right.
That homeless brother on the street. The brother homeless. The brother out here trying to tell lies. He trying to swindle people.
Right.
Not because he trying to go buy a Benz. He out here swindling people. Why? Because he know he needs some food and a strong drink.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Trooper Shar said depressed and in need of a temporary antidote.
Hey, absolutely. You understand? Absolutely, man. You understand? Black people, we desperately, and that's the thing, you know, and that's the thing. It's like, you know, black people as a whole, hell, black people need a drink.
Right.
You understand? Black people need a drink. You know what I mean? And it's like, and I think it's completely, you know what I mean, to look at a homeless brother and think that he don't deserve your $5 because he about to go have a drink. That's evil and disgusting, now.
Right.
You understand? That's disgusting, man. You understand? Because guess what? That strong drink could be the difference from that man robbing a gas station and somebody end up dead behind it.
Right.
You understand? Ain't no telling what one act of kindness could do for a brother or sister.
Right.
You know what I mean? Ain't no telling. Huh? You understand? Like I don't oftentimes like to tell brothers and sisters about certain things that I've done for people. But I'll tell you a story, man. There was a brother, I'll never forget it. This is way back before I ever came into the truth. But I pulled up at a gas station, and there was a brother at the gas station. And the brother, you know what I mean, he had just got out of prison that day. You know what I mean? Went home to who he thought was his girl. And went home to find another man living in his house. You understand? With his woman.
Right.
Hugged up on the couch like, who you?
Right.
You understand? In his house. You understand? So the brother left, you understand? And tried to go to the, like in Anderson, they have like the shelters. You know, he tried to go to the shelters, and the shelters, after a certain hour, they don't let nobody in. Like I think at like 8 p.m. they shut it down. You can't get in the shelter after 8 p.m. So, you know, by the time he then went home and seen all this, after he just came home from prison, you understand? He on the street with no place to go, no place to live, no place to lay his head that night. You understand? And so the brother walked up to me at the gas station parking lot. Normally, you know, in the middle of the night, you know, brothers walk up to you at night. You know, you want to kind of be real mindful of what's going on.
Right.
And the brother walked up to me and he kept it real. He told me everything that was going on. And the brother said, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if you can give me like $5 so I can go buy me a beer and a loaf of bread, you know, that's all I need, man. Cause I just got out of prison and I'm trying not to rob this store and go back to prison.
Right.
You understand? And one thing I knew is I did not want this brother, another black man, to go back to prison after what this brother just told me.
Right.
So what I did was I said, you know what, brother? Just wait right here. I'll be right back. So I went inside and I brought this brother 2 big beers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I bought him a loaf of bread, bought him some bologna, bought him some cheese, and a pack of waters. And then I said, come on, man, ride with me. I said, you cool with riding with me? He said, man, I'm good. I'm riding with you. Wherever we going?
Right.
I said, we were just gonna go to the cookout. So I took him to the cookout, got him 2 cookout trays. You understand? So not only did I give you what you was asking for, I got you a little bit extra. You know what I mean? And I'm putting a hot meal in your stomach because I know you just got out of jail. I know you ain't had no real food. You understand? I know how that be.
Right.
So yada yada. So, and then I told him, you know, I talked to him further. I was like, look, man, you know, I ain't got a lot of money. You know what I mean? That's pretty much all I got right there.
Right.
So, you know, and I was like, you know, I would try to help you out, get you a room or something tonight. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's the best I can do. You know, I ain't even trying to lie to you. I wish I could do more, but, you know, yada, yada, yada. And so, you know, at the time, I did a lot of business in nightclubs and things like that. So I told him, I was like, look, if you go up there to that club right there tomorrow night, ask for such and such. Tell them that I sent you. And if they ask you who, I told them how to identify me. I said, and tell him that I told you to come up there and get a job sweeping the floors. You understand? I didn't even know he was gonna hire him or not, but you know what I mean. He did. You know what I mean? And that just you know, that was like, you know, just off the strength of me, he gave this man a job. And the crazy thing is, I was in that club one night, forgot all about this situation, forgot all about it. This is maybe like a month or 2 later. You understand? When I first seen this brother, you know, I seen he, like I said, he just got out of prison. You know what I mean? Just went through all that. You know, he wasn't dressed fly, nothing like that.
Right.
So, and he was an older brother, a lot older. And so, I'm just in the club one night, and it was an altercation about to go down between me and some cats. And, you know, and like where my crew was at, I was kind of separated from the crew. And next thing you know, I just happened to notice when everything was all said and done, somebody I didn't even know had my back the whole time.
Right.
And when I finally realized, he walked up to me and said, you don't even remember me, do you? And he was clean, you know what I mean? He was clean, like had some fresh clothes on, fresh shoes, you know, had a little jewelry on, was clean, had a broom in his hand, was clean. He said, you don't even remember me, do you? I said, nah. He said, man, I'll never forget you. He said, I'll never forget you. And he said, he told me the story. You know what I mean? And he said, that's what I did. And I was like, damn. You understand? And that brother had my back that night.
Right.
You understand? And so the thing is that had I not been a brother to that brother, and I thank God that being in the world, I was as brotherly on that situation that I was for a man in the world. Because it's been times, and you know, before I came into the UPK where I was not brotherly. As many brothers and sisters will tell you in the truth.
Right.
You understand? And so, you know, and because of that showed me that, you know, I learned that in that act that brotherhood could save lives in the black community. You understand? Brotherhood can change lives. Just that one simple act of brotherhood changed this brother's whole course of action. Imagine how many other black men go to prison due to lack of brotherhood. You understand? Imagine how many brothers right now sitting in jail for robbery or attempted robbery or whatever, just because some Christian refused to give them $5 because they was gonna go get a strong drink.
Right.
You understand? When the Bible say, "Give strong drink unto him that's ready to perish." And here's the thing, if you know what's good for you, you should give him a drink.
Right.
You should want him to have a drink, because here's the thing: when a man ready to perish, that's a man with nothing to lose.
Right.
You understand? That's a man who feel like his back against the wall. You understand? He need that drink, because otherwise, if he don't get that drink, he might start robbing you.
Right.
You understand? Because you don't give a damn about his problems.
Right.
You understand? So read on.
Come. Ready to perish in wine unto those that be of heavy hearts.
It be of heavy, it says, and give wine to those that be of heavy hearts. You understand? That happens every day in child support court. I know at least 100 brothers right now that have heavy hearts because of what they baby mamas done put them through.
Right.
You understand? I know brothers right now, and it's sisters too. Sisters too that have heavy hearts, going to this Christian church looking for some type of healing from their pain.
Right.
And the only thing they telling them is the lies that's gonna keep them in pain. You understand? And so instead, they just end up turning for what they know. You understand? So the Lord, the Bible says to give strong drink unto him that's ready to perish. It say to do it. You understand? It don't say nowhere in the Bible that's a sin to drink. You understand? Give me 1 second.
Come, sir.
Give me 1 second. We got an apocrypha.
I can look it up, sir.
Yeah, look up Ecclesiasticus chapter 31 verse 27. Baba Kashaf. Sometimes a brother need a drink, man. And as a brother, man, we should recognize that. You understand? Recognize when your brother need a drink, man. You understand? Recognize when your sister need a drink. Sometimes brothers need a drink. You know what I mean? Sometimes brothers the world's too heavy on them. And we all know we living in hell. You understand? Give your brother a drink, man. You understand? You see a brother, even a homeless brother on the street, man. Guess what? That brother need a drink. Like, goddamn. It say give strong drink to him that's ready to perish. How you think a homeless man feel?
Right.
You understand? How you think a homeless brother feel? Especially right now, dead of wintertime. You understand? Our people is in hell, you understand? I remember one time we was at camp, and I seen a sister walk by the camp. It was about 40 degrees outside. It was only gonna get colder that night. The sister walked by the camp and didn't even have no shoes on her feet, You know what I mean? Holding a box, you know what I mean? Didn't even have no shoes on her feet. I almost took my boots off at camp.
Right.
You understand? I almost gave the sister my boots at the camp. Like, that's how horrible the condition of our people are, man.
Right.
You understand? And that just go to show you how little these Christians care. These Christians make billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. People donate shoes. You understand? Why they not giving these people shoes and clothes, man? Why they got these big, huge churches, you understand? And homeless people got nowhere to stay. You understand? It's a damn shame what the Christian church has done to the black community and the Hispanic and Native Indian community. You understand? Read that when you got it out.
Khan, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 31, verse 27.
Go ahead.
Wine is as good as life to a man.
You understand? It says wine is as good as life unto a man. You understand? I thought wine was a sin. I thought it was a sin to drink. Read it again.
Wine is as good as life to a man.
Yeah, I guess life is a sin.
Right.
We just supposed to be dead. We just supposed to blow our brains out, Mark Doc.
Right.
You understand? Life ain't no good. Life don't do us no good, Mark Doc. Because wine is just as good as life.
Right.
You understand? Read on.
Khan, if it be drunk moderately.
If it be what?
Drunk moderately.
You understand? If it be drunk moderately. You understand? Wine is good as long as you ain't no alcoholic.
Right.
As long as you ain't killing your liver by drinking for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Right.
You understand? Read on.
Khan, what life is that to a man that is without wine?
Said what?
What life is then to a man that is without wine?
You understand? It's saying what is life without wine? What is life without wine?
Right.
You understand? That's what the scripture is asking. That's what King Solomon wrote this. You understand? That's what Solomon is asking. What good is life without wine? Read on.
Khan. For it was made to make men glad.
It says it was what?
Made to make men glad.
You understand? It said wine was made to make men glad.
Right.
You understand? It was made to make men glad. You understand? Noah, after the flood, what did he do? Noah got towed back.
Right.
And I can't blame him. I can't blame him. Hey, imagine you seen what he seen. You understand? And now you sitting here on a sea full of dead bodies.
Right.
A world full of dead bodies. You understand? You basically looking like Superman in the dream he had in Man of Steel.
Right.
Standing in a sea full of skulls. You understand? You just seen everybody just get wiped out except for you.
Right.
And you got saved by the hair on your chinny chin chin. You understand? You gonna need a drink too. And guess what? Noah had plenty of them. You understand? So here's the thing. It says for wine is, it says what good is life to a man without wine? You understand? But yet a Christian pastor tells you what? Christians tell you what? It's a sin to drink.
Right.
You understand? We ain't supposed to drink. We supposed to avoid that alcohol. You understand? Yeah, the day may be hard and yeah, but you know what? Don't go drinking that liquor. You understand? When it's unnecessary, they tell you not to go drink alcohol, but yet I never let them live it down. But they molesting kids all in the Christian church.
Right.
The same people telling you not to drink alcohol is the same ones molesting your goddamn kids. You understand?
Shy, stop, man. We are in class.
You understand?
Relax.
The same ones telling you that it's a sin to drink is the same exact ones telling you. You understand that it's okay to be a homosexual. You understand? And here's the thing: if they telling you, they sitting here, these pastors are sitting here telling you, these Christians are sitting here telling you, it's that you're not supposed to be drinking. But here we done pulled a few scriptures out the Bible giving you examples of drinking within the Bible. You understand? Even gave you scenarios on when you're supposed to give a brother or sister a drink. You understand? So if the Christians believe that you ain't supposed to drink, but clearly the Bible says it has a purpose. You understand? And the purpose is to make men glad. You understand? That's the whole reason for drinking. It's to make men glad.
Right.
Why else would Yahushua make wine at the wedding? Why are they drinking wine at the wedding? Because wine makes men glad.
Right.
You understand? Why do you give strong drink unto him that's about to perish? Because wine makes man glad.
Right.
You understand? Why do you give wine to someone with a heavy heart? You understand? Because wine was made to make men glad.
Right.
You understand? That's what it was for. That's what its purpose was for. Christians do not know the Bible.
Right.
You understand? They don't know the Bible. That's why they divorcing sisters left and right. You understand? Like they ain't, you got one group of brothers saying, "Nah, you can't drink. Ain't gonna be no drinking in the kingdom." Well, all the words are thinking ain't gonna be no drinking in the kingdom, no sweat. You stand right over there.
Right.
We're gonna make sure no alcohol land in your zone.
Right.
You understand? All the brothers who say ain't gonna be no sex in the kingdom, well, guess what? No sweat. All y'all brothers, y'all stand right over there. We gonna make sure that the women do not call you. We gonna make sure that they are nowhere in the vicinity. No sweat. We gonna make sure that you never get married.
Right.
You understand? All the brothers who think you can only have one wife, no sweat. Y'all stand over here. You understand? We gonna make sure that we let all the sisters know that these men over here, these is one woman men. You understand? We gonna make sure that they don't mess with y'all.
Right.
You understand? Y'all off limits, no sweat. And all the rest, we gonna enjoy that in the kingdom.
Right.
You understand? We got any questions in the room so far?
Lot to say.
You understand? So overall, we need to understand that just because your Christian pastor say it, don't make it true. In fact, if you ain't heard it from the UPK, it's a lie.
Right.
Even if you heard it, even if it's the same thing we teach, if you didn't hear it from the UPK, it's a lie. You understand? The ISUPK is the only men that's authorized to teach the Bible on this earth.
Right.
You understand? We are the only men on this earth that have the breakdowns for these scriptures. You understand? That's why when you see what you see us do in the UPK, that we move how we move, and you see us do what we do, we just know that we do what's written in the Bible. We don't do anything that's not written in the Bible. You understand? Everything we do comes straight out of the scriptures. You understand? Everything that we do, you understand, is straight out of the scriptures.
Right.
You understand? We not making this up. You understand? So we not gonna be like the Christian church and tell my brother who is about to serve a life sentence for a crime he cannot commit to tell this brother that he can't go have a drink.
Right.
You understand? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit here and look at my brother homeless, starving, struggling in the ghetto, asking me for a couple dollars and not give him a couple dollars because I know he about to go buy him that Seagram's gin.
Right.
You understand? I'm not gonna be that, man, because I want to be brotherly. You understand? I want to be brotherly. When my brother needs a drink, I want to be able to give my brother a drink.
Right.
You understand? When my sister needs a drink, I want to be able to give my sister a drink. You understand? We in hell oppressed. That's the thing that kills me is Christians don't think we in hell. They think it's honky dory.
Right.
They think it is honky dory in the Christian church. You understand? They think ain't no such thing as oppression, ain't no such thing as racism. They in the Christian church, they believe that we living in post-racial America. You understand? That's what they believe in that Christian church. That we live in a post-racial America. But here's the thing. It's more racial. America is more racially divided today than it's ever been. You understand? And the Lord is doing that. You understand? The Lord is dividing these nations right before your eyes. You understand? He says that he was going to turn every person unto their own. You understand? Every man was going to turn to his own. You understand? And Baba Kashah, if you could, I want to go to Proverbs chapter 28, verse 26, Baba Kashah. You understand? Proverbs chapter 28, verse 26. And see, here's the thing. I just showed you in the Bible that drinking is not unlawful. In fact, many people had drinks in this Bible. You understand? Many people had drinks, including who the world calls Jesus Christ.
Right.
He had drinks. Said they called him a wine bibber. Said he was an alcoholic. They said, you can't even believe that Marduk. They said he was an alcoholic. So, you know what I mean? And he called them out on their hypocrisy. You understand? But here's the thing. The reason why so many Christians believe that it is a sin to drink is because those Christians that's going around saying that, they don't read the Bible.
Right.
You understand? They going off of what they think, what they heard. You understand? What they feel. You understand? They might just have some people who just don't drink. They might drink something, some Johnny Walker or some LaFrog.
Right.
You ever drunk that LaFrog, Mardaki?
Con, sir.
Hey, so lucky. I'm not as strong as General Muhammad. I can't do it. My first time having it, I was like, you know what this tastes exactly like? LaFrog to me tastes exactly like it tastes like fire. Like something just burnt to a crisp. Like that. Is that what you taste when you drink it? I did not expect that. I took a sip of that. I was like, that right there smells like, I smell smoke. Like I smelled smoke after I drank that. You know how you drive down the neighborhood and you smell like somebody's house on fire? Right. That smell was in my nose after I drank that. I was like, man, so like it smelled like a building is on fire somewhere. You understand? We need to get out of here, sir. Right. So like, you know what I mean? We need to stop, drop, and roll. That's what it smells like in here. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I might have to work my way up to that one because that right there is something else. You know what I mean? Read that scripture when you got it, Baba Kasha.
Con. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 26. He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool.
You understand? Read that again.
He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool.
You understand? So stop going off what you think. Stop going off what you heard and start looking up the facts.
Right.
You understand? Don't be trusting, don't be following your heart. You understand? Like I'm following my heart. My heart tells me, damn your goddamn heart. You understand? Read on.
Con. But whoso walketh wisely.
You understand? Read on.
He shall be delivered. He shall be delivered.
He shall be delivered. You understand? So don't trust after your own heart. You understand? Don't trust after your own heart. Don't trust off of what you think. You understand? Just because you think something doesn't make it correct.
Right.
You understand? Just because you in your mind think it's wrong to drink, don't make it correct. Because in the Bible, it says it's not. It said it's perfectly okay. Mm-hmm. You understand? In fact, it says to do it when you having a rough day. When you going through something, it say to have a drink. You understand? When a brother has an injury, goddamn, give him a drink.
Right.
He just had surgery, get a man a drink. You understand? Man just broke his leg, get a man a drink. Man just lost his job, get a man a drink. Man caught his woman committed adultery, get a man a drink.
Right.
You understand? We need that brotherhood, man. Why do you give him a drink? Because the Bible says that wine makes man glad. Mm-hmm. The Bible, the so-called authority in the Christian church. I say so-called because they don't give a damn about what the Bible say.
Right.
You understand? Because it's brotherly to give your brother a drink when he having a rough day. It's brotherly to do that. And Christ, everything that Christ taught hung on brotherhood. You understand? On brotherhood, you understand? Be there for your brother, man. You understand? Anything else on that? Yeah, but whoso walketh wisely. See, here's the deal. See, all that thinking that you're doing in your mind, thinking that you know what's best, thinking that you're going to move without getting counsel. You understand? Thinking that you're just going to go for what you think instead of what the right answer, the right thing to do is. Because being wise, a wise man would get that counsel. A wise man would ask those questions. You understand? But when you're not asking those questions and you're just going off what you think, what's in your mind, you understand? then you are a fool. You understand? If you going around saying, and from here on out, if somebody tells you that drinking alcohol is a sin, now you know the scriptures that tell you that it's okay to have a drink.
Right.
It's okay to even have a drink. It's not just when you're having a good time. Because think about it, they was drinking at the wedding. That was a good time. They wasn't mourning a wedding. That nobody mourns at a wedding. That's a celebration. You understand? And guess what? Even when you're having a bad day. You understand? Now, of course, you ain't supposed to be no reveler. You know, a reveler is someone who parties like nonstop,
Right.
like a wild partier, like people who go club hopping all week. I ain't talking about on a weekend, like one day.
Right.
UVK, we club hop on like one day. You understand? We might jump from club to club. We trying to soak it all in one night.
Right.
But you got some people that do that every night. They work schedule revolves around their nightlife. You understand? I've seen it. Brothers and sisters know what I'm talking about.
Right.
You understand? That is considered reveling. That is a sin. You understand? Because think about all the wickedness. That's how Bill Cosby was able to yank so many of them devils up. Because everybody reveling. You understand? That's how that happens. You understand? But just having a drink out, you know what I mean? Wine makes man glad. You understand? That drink, the purpose of that drink is to make men glad. That's what the Most High put it here for us for. That was the purpose of it. You understand? But when you get that counsel, when you ask them questions and you learn the truth, you understand? You learn the right path. Read, what does it say gonna happen?
He shall be delivered.
It says he shall be delivered. You understand? The one who get the counsel, the one who walketh wisely, that's the one that the Lord is going to deliver in that day of trouble. You understand? Otherwise, the Lord can confound you while you trusting so much in your own mind.
Right.
The Lord can confound you and to where you almost in a stupor and can't think about what to do. You understand? And then you end up jammed up. You understand? The Lord is a man of war. You understand? Everything he wants everything to be done indecently and in order. You understand? And guess what? You understand? The Lord said it's okay to have a drink. Oh,
Right.
drinky drink. Drink, man. Yeah, that's me. You understand? We talking a drink.
Right.
Not ginger ale. You understand? not vinegar. You understand? The Lord said it's okay to have that drink. You understand? With that, I'm going to pass the class over to Preaching Officer Mardaki.
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister: when a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verses 21, Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation, we have Purim, the 14th date and 15th date of the 12th month. And this falls on Saturday, March 7th and Sunday, March 8th. You can find this in Esther chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. Remind Akim and Akwak to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, shalom.